All right, damn it. This is the third try. They say third time is the charm. I hope so, because I'm tired. I'm ready to go to sleep. It's 1 in the morning. Sips water from Lexi mug. It's not hot, but brand placement. Any chance I can get. Let me do this video so I can go to bed. Hey, my name is Lexi, and thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. Last episode or last video, last podcast, whichever one you listened to last time, I talked about how and when to use an auto post scheduler. And the reason I mentioned that is because I recently collaborated with a brand, and there are certain things within the contract, within the brand ambassadorship that I'm supposed to uphold, like, the whole promotion schedule basically. And I wanted to make sure that I stayed on top of that. In that video, I mentioned how I had to write my own script, but I didn't actually get into how to write a script or things you should be thinking about if your brand does not provide you with a script to read in your podcasts and your videos the way that I'm presenting right now. Or if you just felt like doing it yourself, if you have to make up your own script. So that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to break it up into 2 parts though. So this video is going to be about the questions you should ask yourself before you even start writing a script. So in this video, that's what I'm going to be going over. Now, keep in mind, again, I did not have to make up an ad, but I wanted to make up an ad for this brand that I'm working with because I just wanted to utilize the auto posting feature that I have through my app called Later to fulfill the promotional aspect of the contract of being a brand ambassador. So that's the main reason why I did it. I wanted to automate that part of my responsibility, I guess you could say, so I wouldn't have to worry about it, so that I was making sure I was upholding my part of the deal and appearing professional, yada, yada, yada. So just keep in mind that I did that for the brand I'm working with. The script that you create should be handmade. It should be customized to whatever brand you are working with. And you can choose how you want to present the ad. You do not have to do it the way that I'm doing it. These are just pointers based off of how I did it. If you have not seen the ad for Ace Dollhouse that I have done, which is the brand that I collaborated with, and we're going to be using them as an example, I figure I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I get to show you and educate you on how to write your own ad script, and I also get to write a new ad script for this brand because it's time to refresh it anyway. So we're going to jump right into it. I came up with 6 questions you should ask yourself before writing an ad script for a brand. The first question is, what kind of brand am I working with? What kind of company is the brand that you're working with? Is it fashion? Is it food? Is it fitness, education, financial, anything like that? What kind of brand is this? So I'm working with a brand called Ace Dollhouse, and they are a women's fashion brand. So they deal with fashion, clothes, outer beauty, cosmetics, stuff like that. So that's the kind of brand I'm working with. First question you want to ask yourself, what kind of brand am I working with? Second question you want to ask yourself, what kinds of products or services am I showcasing? So again, think of the kind of brand you're working with. And depending on what the brand is, what the brand specializes in, what they offer, that's going to tell you the kind of products and services that they showcase and what you will need to be putting a light on, basically. So determine whether the brand you're working with offers physical stuff, like physical products, or if it's like a service that they offer. So again, using the example of Ace Dollhouse, it is a fashion brand. So the kind of product that they have, they don't offer services. It's a one-time like purchase thing. You're buying material things. So they deal in clothes. The products that I'd be getting from Ace Dollhouse is something that I can physically wear. It's something just like my Lexi mug, something that you can physically see. You purchase one time and you got it. That's it. Shameless plug and ad placement for myself. You know it. All right. Anyway, third question you should ask yourself before writing an ad script for a brand collaboration. Can I physically show the products or show myself using the service? So when I thought of this question, it was more so along the lines of, how am I going to tell people about this product? How am I going to tell people about this service? What am I showing them, basically? So is the product something you can physically use? Just like with the example of this coffee mug, this is a physical representation of what Lexi offers, right? Coffee mugs. Are you showing how a service is used? So something like a clothing brand like Ace Dollhouse, that's easy. That's clothing. That's something that I can show you on a video. I can strut around and give you the material, give you the specs, give you, my honest review of how it fits, how it feels, stuff like that. But if you are dealing with a brand who is like service based, so let me think, something I've saw in a podcast that I watched recently, they work with a company called Skillshare, and it's like an online educational course. So obviously that's a little bit harder to show compared to like physical products that you can just hold up into your camera right away. So in order to show the service, you can either go directly into the company that you're working with, or I've seen some podcasters, some YouTubers where they will actually do like a screen recording of their computer screen and show like how you log on to the online portal for this particular company. If it is Skillshare and they're getting free promo from me, they haven't gotten me as a brand ambassador for them yet. But if it is something like a Skillshare, like an online educational thing, you might be able to do a screen recording and show people how to log on to the site and how to access all of those educational materials. So that's going to play, can I physically show the product or show the service, show myself using the service? You want to keep in mind that question, answer that question for yourself. Is this a physical product or is this a service that needs to be shown? So speaking of showing physical things, I want to tell you about my ebook, Lexi, the audiobook for my self-titled album, Lexi, is now available. The audiobook will be available in a few weeks. Bear with me, I'm working on getting that approved by ACX as we speak. But the ebook for my self-titled album, Lexi, is now available for purchase through Amazon.com. When I was growing up and listening to songs by my favorite artists, I would always wonder what certain lyrics meant or how the artist even came up with those lyrics and the song concepts in the first place. I would always have to wait for someone on TV, like an MTV or BET, an interviewer, to interview them and hopefully get them to answer questions about my favorite songs. But with my ebook, you don't have to wait and you don't have to wonder, because my ebook answers those questions that you may have had about other artists, but with me, Lexi. So you'll get instant access to the breakdown of lyrics and the inspiration of each of my songs by downloading the ebook for my album, Lexi, through Amazon.com, or you can also get it through Kindle if you have a Kindle device that you can read it on, or the Kindle app on your phone. Just use the links in my description down below. You'll get to know me, Lexi, and you'll learn more about the creation of my album by reading at your own pace. Don't want to read the ebook? No problem, because as I mentioned earlier, the audiobook for Lexi will be released soon through Amazon, through Kindle. You may even be able to find it on YouTube. I haven't quite decided. You can get it on my website, all of that. With the audiobook, you'll get 3 hours of content you can listen to on your own time while driving to work or while cooking and cleaning around the house. I got you. Just make sure you stay tuned with me across all my social media for the updates on when that will be available. As for the ebook, use the links in my description box down below and buy your copy now. So back to these questions, the questions you should ask yourself before writing an ad script. We're going to continue with question number 4 that you should ask yourself. What should people know about this brand? So again, we've thought about what kind of brand it is and if this brand or company is offering physical product or a service. So what do people need to know about it? Those first 2 questions that I asked, what is the brand? What do they do? What do they offer? things like pricing, things like sourcing may be a good thing to ask. Is it affordable? Is it quality product? Is it quality service? The people who work there, if it is a customer service based kind of company, are they nice? Was it a pleasant experience? Was it easy? The entire process of buying it, was that an easy process? How does the product or service make you feel? For me, with Ace Dollhouse, the first product I got from them was a cute little pink dress, and it was form fitting and it hugged every single curve in my body. It made me feel so pretty, and I got so many looks and so many compliments from wearing that dress. And something like that about how the product made me feel personally, it makes it more relatable. So if you can work that into your ad script, that's something you should definitely do. And that's why brands come to you as an influencer in the first place, because you're offering that personalized view, that personalized perspective on how this product or how this service made you feel. They want you to share that with your listeners, with your audience. So make sure that you are letting them know that about the brand. So affordability, quality, how it makes you feel, how the entire experience was of getting the product and using the product, and, basically encouraging people, if you actually do like the product, and I hope you do, encouraging people to go out and get it, try it for themselves. That's the whole point of the brand deal, right? So that was question number 4. The 5th question you should ask yourself before writing an ad script: where can people go to buy or consume this product or service? Always be sure to direct your audience to a call button, call to action, something that they can do, something they can follow through. The point of a brand contacting you to promote this product or promote this service is so that you are bringing more awareness, and so people can follow through to hopefully buy the product. So you don't want to do all this talking just to talk about it. The ultimate goal is you want to be paid out, literally get a payoff from this. So it's cool to bring attention to the products, but attention means nothing if there's no payoff, literally. So be sure to spell out the name of the company if it's a name that's not easily recognized, or if the name may sound like one thing, but it actually is another. You want to spell it out, make it nice and plain and simple for people. Be sure, let me see. Again, always be sure to direct people where they can buy. So spelling out the name, telling them how they can get to a place where they can buy. So do I go to this company's Instagram? Do I go to their Facebook? Do I go to their website? Do I have to drive to a physical location? How can I get this product? Let me know. Because if you don't tell your audience where to get it, then all of that exposure is just talk, and talk can be cheap sometimes, right? Anyway, question number 6. Do I have special discounts for my audience to use on this product? So basically, can I save my audience any money on this product, this collaboration? So with the brand I'm working with, Ace Dollhouse, women's fashion clothing line, when you use promo code Lexi at checkout, you get 20% off your entire purchase. That is the ultimate incentive to encourage people to go try out this company, try out this brand, buy their products. You're listening to me, and in return for letting me tell you about this ad, in return for this ad collaborating with me to tap into my audience will get the benefit of saving some money on this product. And hopefully it's something that your audience will be able to enjoy and partake in. If it is a part of you and people trust you as an influencer, and people, see the kinds of products and the kinds of things that you're into, they're more likely to buy from you, the brands that are backing you, because, hey, my favorite influencer or my favorite personality is into this. So let me check it out. Let me support my personality by supporting the brands that are supporting my person. I hope that made sense, because that was a lot. That was kind of a lot. But in most of the ads I've seen and heard from the podcast I listen to, there is almost always a promo code or a special link, special URL that will take the audience to a place where they can save money, or, it'll automatically enter something into the system so that they can save money, so they can get a discount. Have you talked about this with the brand you're working with? Are you getting a discount code? Are your listeners getting a discount? Or are you simply receiving free merchandise for the exposure? Ultimately, you want to figure out, like, what is the goal of this brand? Do they want to build following? Do they want to make sales? Do they want to bring brand awareness, which is the same as getting a following? But you want to make sure that you will understand clearly what the brand's intentions are for partnering with you in the first place, and then how you are utilizing their product to get to that ultimate goal. So a good incentive is always going to be discount, saving people money on things that you want them to buy. That is a good incentive. So do you have a discount code, or do you have a special URL that your listeners can use to get that discount? If you have a special code or a special URL, again, make sure that you spell it out plainly. Make sure you make it very clear what the name is, what the spelling is, where to find it, where to put in that discount code. And that's going to be very important for, before you write the script. So to recap, the 6 questions that you should ask yourself before writing an ad script: what kind of brand am I working with? What kinds of products or services am I showcasing? Can I physically show the products or show myself using the service? What should people know about this brand? Where can people go to buy or consume this product or service? Do I have special discounts for my audience to use, or a special URL link for discounts for my audience? So those are the 6 questions you should ask yourself before even writing an ad script for a brand that you may be collaborating with. So I'm going to end the video on that note, and we will continue this talk in the next episode. It's going to be a continuation of this video, and the next episode is going to be actually writing the script, and I'll take you through how I do that for Ace Dollhouse. Again, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You get to learn something new about how to write ads for future brand deals for your channel, for your content, and I also get to knock out having completed a new ad for a brand. So let me know what you think about these questions. If you've worked with a brand already, feel free to share your experience in the comments, or share what kind of questions you've asked yourself before writing a brand script, or before entering into a deal with a brand in the first place. If you are a patron of my channel, I want to thank you so much for being here. And if not, then you can use the link to my Patreon, which is in the description down below, and you can become a patron for as low as $5 a month. All patrons, they're seeing this as soon as I upload it. If you are not yet a patron, then you're seeing this, could possibly be months down the line, because I schedule this once a week on YouTube for the public, but patrons, as soon as I upload, they get instant access. So if you're interested in instant access to content just like this, then for as low as $5 a month, you can become my patron and get that instant access. Use the link in the description down below. But if you like this video, if you like this content, you want to see more stuff like this from me, make sure to give this a big thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and share with people who you think can benefit from this as well. But again, thank you so much for watching, for listening today. My name is Lexi. Peace. Imagination. This is so exciting for me, baby, when we can use. Hey, this is Lexi, and you're listening to my new song, Imagination, from my latest album, self-titled Lexi. Click the links in the description below to listen to my new album, available on Spotify. We could be the starlets acting on